What is up, traders? Welcome back to Daily Recap. Today was a solid day of trading. I did 4 trades, 1 loser, down $30 on the day, which is a fortunate, but it sucks. It was a range day today, and honestly speaking, I like range days. I don't know what it is about range days, but to me, I feel more confident taking trades when it's range day versus a trending day. I honestly don't know what it is. I mean, I guess I can tell where the price might be going next, right? Because obviously, usually in the range day, prices just bounces off the overnight highs and lows, right? But in trending day, I feel like if let's say if we're trending up and if I'm going long, I feel like the price might just instantly reverse on me. But I don't know. I don't know if you guys have this problem, but I know that's my fear always. Every time the market's trending and I'm going with the market, I feel like I'm gonna get stopped out. So I don't know. It's a psychology thing, I guess, but work in progress, right? But anyways, I do want to talk about something that I kind of want to change with this strategy, and you can see some of it here. So let's talk about the trades first, and then I'll talk about the change. So obviously overnight we have this kind of it was a downtrend a little bit, but basically 2 legs down in reverse and 2 legs up. My first trade was second entry short, lower high. I had my channel a little tighter like that at the time. So break new high in place, so I felt confident taking this trade. 4-tick scalp, easy money, all that good stuff. And then once I saw the swing, I adjusted it like that. So he still get a break, a new high, still looking for, still get a break, and you're looking for a new high. There's a higher low here, which I did not see at the time, so if you take that, that's pretty solid trade. And then gets really interesting. Second entry short here, new low, first entry short, second entry short, failed breakout, measured move, all that good stuff. Man, for me, this trade is extremely aggressive. Like this is very aggressive. Like I have to take the trade and I have to walk away, because man, I would be freaking out, because you can clearly see how this move is huge. This move right here, and it's really hard for me to switch to a oh man, that's a short entry. I need to switch, because you can clearly see the price is going up, right? But you gotta remember that most of the breakouts fail. Second entry short with a good signal bar, all that good stuff, and it's 11 ticks. I mean, this measure move is basically to a tick, really. But you do get a lower high afterwards, and I should have taken this one. I'm so disappointed I didn't take this one. Confirming that second entry short. The only problem with this is this little bit of resistance here at the overnight highs. But man, I'm so disappointed in myself here. But hey, it is what it is. Work in progress, baby. Work in progress. So yeah, price reverses, goes back down. Get a nice little trend channel working down, break, and a new low in place. You do get a second entry short here, but I was a little iffy on the opening price here, as you can clearly see. So you get a scalp out of that, nothing else. And then basically again break new low, and you get a second entry long here. And now this bar is 22 ticks, and you guys know I don't trade large bars, but given the context and what it looked like, this is clear break new low. This doesn't get better than this. So what I did is actually I entered on a I went for the bar, this bar, to go down first and then go back up, and then once to start going back up, I had my limit order already in there ready to go. And once I was in the trade, I actually put my stop loss below this wick, one tick below this wick, and I know it's supposed to go below this wick. I get it, but it's 22 ticks, and I can't risk that. So I said to myself, you know what, if I get stopped out, I get stopped out, no big deal. And actually worked out pretty well. Prices reverses, goes back up, and then goes back down again. Pretty much breaking, waiting for new low. The second entry short failure here. Now if your bar closed above the EMA, definitely take that. My close pretty much at the EMA, so I wasn't really feeling it. So plus you can clearly see there's a lot of resistance here, so I'm not really sure if even this was a solid trade, but yeah, price reversal goes back up, and I don't really see anything here that I would trade. And you get a break and a new low here as well, and you get a basically a higher low entry. Now the reason I didn't take this is because I wasn't really sure if this was a break and a new low. Maybe like this, which you still need a break and a new low, but maybe it's a little tighter like that. So I wasn't sure. So signal bar was pretty big too, 19 ticks, right? So I decided to skip it because it wasn't clear. Obviously here you can clearly see, right? You can clearly see there's a break and new low, but yeah, price reverse goes back up again, tests the overnight highs, rejects it, no entry here unfortunately. Pretty much another downtrend, break and new low in place. Now this is a basically, I saw it as a triple test really. The second entry low is triggered here, but it's too far from EMA and all that stuff. So I mean, not too far from EMA, it's below the EMA and you're still waiting for a new low, so you cannot take this second entry long here. I just saw the triple test, maybe 1, 2, 3. So, and you do get a higher low here, which to me, in my opinion, that's just too far. If it was a little closer to the recent lows, I would definitely have taken it, but it's too far for me. And then my third trade was basically a loss. Now again, same concept as yesterday. I basically read the price correctly, but I executed poorly. At the time, I had my range just like that, and what I saw is 1, 2, and 3, so triple test. But what I did not see at the time, right, was that all these bars, 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, are inside of this big bar. So definitely cannot trade that. And of course, how it always like that. Once you enter a trade, and you're like, oh crap, like I can't take that. It's, that's inside bars, And of course, end up being a loser. Then this loser with 350 bucks, which kind of sucks. Yeah, it is what it is. It's a work in progress, ladies and gentlemen. Work in progress. So, but next couple bars, or this bar right here, is what I was looking for. Right, so multiple tests, break new high in place, enough room to the EMA, all that great stuff. So yeah, again, like I said, read the price correctly in the direction I thought I was gonna go, right? And I just poor execution. So same thing yesterday was, I read the price correctly, execution was poor, and yeah, I mean, I'm not perfect, again, I'm still learning. I'm only doing this for the 8 months, so given the context and given how much time I spent on this, I think I'm doing pretty well for myself. And anyways, so yeah, prices goes back down, and I'll talk about these R&Rs in a minute. And then we get a nice downtrend working down. I actually took a break after this loss and came back, and I saw this my final trade was this triple test and off range highs, looking for to bounce off the lows. So yes, a solid trade in my opinion. And yeah, price chops for basically an hour here. I don't see any trades that I want to trade here. There's a higher low that's actually, it's right here, breaking new low in place. I mean, this basically 2 legs, major move, 2 legs up, but its bars, what, 20 ticks. You can probably enter on the engulfing maybe. We also get a lower high here as well, but it's too close to the EMA. And maybe take this one. I don't know, but there's a higher low here. This probably would have been better trade to trade, in my opinion. Break new low in place. So just like repeat pattern, just like where is it? Right here, right? Let me talk about this R&R that I want to change. So for me, and again, this is my personal opinion, for me, the 4-tick scalp, I don't think it's working, to be honest with you. And don't get me wrong, I love the action in and out of the trades. I think it's great, but for me, I feel like you lose one trade and you have to basically trade 4 more times to get that money back and then some, right? And I just don't think I ideal for beginner. Now if you're like a veteran and if you've been trading with a strategy for 2+ years, whatever, hey, that's great, that works for you, that's fine. But I think for a beginner, I think doing the 1 R&R is a better option. Now what I mean by 1 R&R, 1 risk reward to ratio, right? 1 risk reward to risk ratio. So let's just take this example, right? This was a loss, $350, right? And that wipes out pretty much 2 of these winners. That sucks, right? So what I want to do is I want to do 1-to-1 risk reward on my signal bar, right? Not to like the price action or whatever, but on the signal bar. So meaning that, let's say this bar is 13 ticks, right? And of course, we enter 1 tick below the signal bar, and our stop loss goes 1 tick above the signal bar, right? So meaning if this bar is 13 ticks, you have to add 2 more ticks because of what I just said, right? So it's 15 ticks total, so my target profit has to be 15 ticks, right? So obviously this was a loss. It's okay, $350. Now if I were to take this trade, right, the one with with the green arrow, my target profit is 19 ticks, right? And it would have worked. I would have got my money back and then some, right? Let's go to the next trade. Let's say I took this trade, and my target profit is 15 ticks. Instead of being 4 ticks, it's 15 ticks. And it would have worked, right? Again, all these trades are that I'm actually taking the trades on, right? All these trades I take, except the green ones. All the ones that blue and reds are the ones that I actually take. So if this is 15 ticks, that means I'm already way ahead in profit versus if I would do 4 ticks, right? Does that make sense? I hope it does make sense, because like I said, $350, that means if you're just doing a 4 tick scalp, that means you have to have 4 trades that are winners to get that money back and then some, versus if you're doing 1-to-1 on your signal bars. Remember, on the signal bars, not like whatever, on the signal bar. So in just 2 trades, you're already done for the day, right? Now again, I'm not saying you have to take a random ass trade like somewhere here, right, and then do 1-to-1. That doesn't work like that. You still have to do what Max says. It has to be a high probability trade, right? It has to be a quality setup, so you can't just take random trades and hope for the best. You still have to read the price action, right? And I think where I'm at with as far as reading the price action, I think I'm pretty solid. Again, I'm not saying I'm not expert, no way, but I think I'm getting better every day, and I feel like I can see. And again, you don't have to be an expert at reading price action. If you just look at look at this right here. This is a perfect break new low, and if you don't see this, you need to work. You need to learn, because this is a clear downtrend breaking new low in place. This is a clear as day. Like, this doesn't get clearer than this. And if you just catch this one trade, again, this is 22 ticks, so your target profit is 24 ticks. And do that with 2 contracts, that's almost $600, right? Oh, let me see. Let me do the math real quick. $600. Hold on a second. I think it's 6 something. 24 times 12, 50 times, yes, it's $600. So if you catch this one, even if you have a loser, let's say, I don't know, let's say you have a loser here, right? Because if this is 1-to-1, yeah, you're gonna have a loser here. And 10 ticks, it's about, if I'm right, $250, something like that, right? So even if you lose $250 here, for example, and you trade here with 22 or 24 tick target profit, you still $300 in the profit. Like, so as I've noticed this past week, and I've been noticing it actually, a couple weeks ago, that doing 1-to-1 definitely a better choice for a beginner. Like I said, beginner is the key word here. If you're a veteran, if you've been trading for a long time, yeah, you can do 1 tick scalp, that's fine. But for a beginner, I think that's what we should be doing. And I think Max should also address this too, because you cannot be a profitable scalper with 4-tick scalp if you're a beginner. It's just my opinion. Because the reason why is because you're gonna make mistakes. I don't care who you are, you're gonna make mistakes. Like, you know, like this trade right here, perfect example. It's a mistake, right? Hey, we're all humans. It's a mistake. It happens. But if you keep doing 1-tick scalp, a 1-point scalp, now you're gonna have to work hard. But what happens if you make another mistake? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm just thinking here. I've been thinking about this quite some time, and I think if I start doing this, you know, 1-to-1, maybe I can hold it. You know, with practice, I can hold the winners longer. Maybe go, you know, 1-to-2 or 1-to-3. You know. So this is where I'm at. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna try to do this 1-to-1. Take target profit. See how that works out. Like I said, like if you know, if I could have, you know, if I do this 1-to-1 again, that would have been a winner. And the only thing that sucks about this, boom, winner. The only thing that sucks about this is that, you know, yeah, you have to hold on to trades a little longer, right? Boom, winner. So I'm so used to 4 ticks that I might just have to, like, you know, place a trade and just walk away and then come back, you know, a minute or two later. Because most of the time these trades usually end target profit within a 1 or 2 minute. Unless we're like chopping along, like, you know, here or something, then yeah, it might take a long time. But the high probability trades usually take, you know, a few minutes. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you guys understand. If you have any questions, just comment down below. I'm done for the day. Again, 30 bucks in the red. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.